straying around, any piece of paper, any random empty can, if you just pick it up, pop it in your pocket, or put it in one of the bins available. We all know that litter can be very problematic on an airfield, so please take it home with you or pop it into the suitable bin nearest to you. I know most of you guys would do that anyway, but just in case you're being randomly drifting around.
And your safety and security, of course, is our paramount concern today. I'd like to ask your help in ensuring that you keep your belongings with you at all times. So please don't leave any bags or packages lying around and leave them unattended. If you see anything such as a bag or an item that might appear suspicious, please do not touch it, but instead bring it to the immediate attention of the nearest Royal Air Force officer or police personnel. Thank you very much indeed for your cooperation with
grants that provide quality of life support, if you like, the sort of extra things that just make life a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more pleasant for our servicemen. But we also provide lots of support to the air cadets, and the third part of our strand is to encourage air mindedness.
Thank you, 70 Squadron, for opening the Royal Air Force Cosford Air Show 2016 with that fly through from the A400M. Warrant Officer Anthony Sedula.
Fantastic, everybody wave!
He flew in the Cadets and now he's focusing around in the Typhoon. The pilot of the Falcons aircraft, we've just seen, the King Air pilot, the Apache pilot, Chinook pilot, Chipmunk pilot. You're getting the idea now. And that's at Harvard. So we're going to be seeing a lot of the alumni of Air Cadets today. Good eyesight before you see the aircraft standing. You'll see that it's got one appears to be a sort of electric here, the other is a nuclear core coming out of the forest. Ultimately, these are cutters. If the aircraft hits
22nd of May. I'm sure somebody yesterday would have attended that event, and included in those celebrations the aircraft that you will see displaying right in front of us today, Whiskey Golf 308. And before she gets airborne, we have to tell us more about this aircraft. Okay, well, that's the Chipmunk. What a fantastic display from John Higgins, and the Chipmunk lands for airmen and women of a certain age, if I can put it that way. The Chippy will almost certainly hold a special place in their hearts, and sheer history and its importance in flying training is not in any doubt whatsoever. It's more, and I really do mean this, more than earned its place here today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chipmunk. Very distinctive view there of the Mark 16 Spitfire with clip wings. The reason they did that was Millie particularly enjoys flying TE. Taking off now, the Great War Display Team. They're going to put on quite a remarkable show for us today, giving us a flavour of day. 60,000 people. We're coming up on the anniversary of the first day of the Battle of the Somme. Casualties on the first day of the Battle of the Somme, 60,000 people. So every single person you can see was a casualty on the first day of the Battle of the Somme. Quite extraordinary. Everyone here would have been killed, missing or wounded. British aircraft, they're both Junkers CL-1s. The American livery. I think you've probably got a much better view than I have. No, I'm scanning as hard and as fast as I can, and I'm afraid I think I'm going to fail you here. You've probably got a much... Actually, I went over to Belgium, and we went then to a bomb disposal site, and blew up an absolutely lovely display by the Great War Display Team. If you're interested in the daily drama of the First World War, do try that show, Tom, is on Radio 4. Real-time drama we've been running since 2014. We run through to 2018. It tries over time. The team, some are landing on. That's going to take a moment. We anticipate the Harvard taking over. A little obscure here, but I can see a propeller turning. I'd rather assume that might be the Harvard. We're going to very shortly. Gareth is going to be talking us through the RANs. Then we're going to have a little extra before we have the Anson and the Harvard. After that, the old Hurcules. And the MiG-15 and the Nanchang fly through from the C-130 and then the Red Arrows. So the next three aircraft are the RANs, the Anson and the Harvard. So now Gareth is going to give an introduction to an aircraft I'm really looking forward to see, because it must be, by all definition, the most unusual aircraft of the lot. Gareth.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, as Jonathan said, something quite unusual on the display circuit. Not an aircraft you'll see regularly, but nonetheless very interesting, and actually the slowest and probably the cheapest aircraft that's here today at RAF Cosford, and that was the words from the people that fly it, not mine. So in a second I'll be introducing a couple of guests who join me up in the commentary tower, and I will let them introduce themselves before I tell you why they're here. But one of the main themes today here at Cosford, as we've talked about several times today, STEM, and that is, for those who haven't heard already, science, technology, engineering, and maths in home build. Great, we're going to get that home build round in a moment. They're actually single to get involved in the aerospace business, and this particular program has been one of
that gentleman who is joining us today at the Cosford Club. His ticket was part of the Cosford Club. You have won the raffle, Mr. Neil Gallimore of the Cosford Club, joining us today at the air show. You need to report to the Cosford Club entry point to collect your prize. You know what the prize is. It's an incredible prize of a flight in a helicopter. Neil Gallimore, you have won the raffle. So please report to the
German aircraft in the Battle of Britain film were ex-Spanish Air Force. These two are very central. We'll talk about them in a moment. Here they come. The paint job is of a training aircraft with a 1943 flying school in Germany. And the Jungmeister paint job is a squadron lead. To our right, we're expecting the MiG-15, we're expecting a Nanchang, and then we're expecting the C-130.
300 horsepower engine. The one that's currently being upgraded will have a 400 horsepower engine. In the Nanchang, a beautiful display.
Thank you very much indeed. That was delightful.
It's the Red Arrows! Right now! Hold in the brake. Now tight. Short diamond. 2, 3. The voice there of Red 1, Squadron Leader David Montenegro entering a right-hand turn, calling the pilots into short diamond. Now from 955 feet, you'll see the jets now collapse to around 6 feet apart as they form our trademark Diamond 9 shape in that right-hand turn. Leading the team, David Montenegro is in his second year as the team's leader. He is a former Hawk instructor, Tornado F3 pilot, and he... Newest involvement with the space program, this is Apollo. Force in from the right. This is Tornado. Down, tight. Enid brake at the front. Keep your eyes on Jippo. They get ready to fly.
juice. Now get ready with your cameras for a very patriotic moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a huge round of applause for Great Britain. We're calling these the Winkle Rolls. Coming right now. This is the Twister. Hold in the base. Now tightening. Red 6 and 7 now roll upside down in close formation. There's no trickery here. 8 and 9 are flying directly underneath them. Watch your camera now as we get flying from the left in mirror. Outside as they fly the rollbacks. To swing the jets out like a pendulum. Normally, Red Arrow's formation to the plane when you pop up with pilots on break. Flat display, this is the Cobra. Look carefully at the back of each of these heated aircraft. Hold in the bite. Now, touch your power. The Carousel. Working hard to fight the G-force, pulling 6G. They're going to cross 3 times, and at this back cross, notice that they swap their smoke colour from red to blue, and vice versa, using the individual smoke colour control buttons on each of the aircraft's control column. And switching around the front now, they'll go back to white smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Synchro Pair. You've been watching the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows! Red one's about to put some coloured smoke on, there it goes, so the other 8 aircraft, in fact, it's got purple smoke, so pressing the red and blue buttons together, which is going to stand out much better against that grey background, so the other 8 aircraft can get visual with him as quickly as possible. And they can recover back to RAF. They will now perform a wing over at ground centre.
He's joined on the aircraft by Flight Lieutenant Jack Humphrey, the co-pilot, and Sergeant. Built now perform a nose down quick stop, proving that although the size and the weight of the aircraft, it can stop in the size of half a football field. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to the ramp. Sergeant Pratt, or Bones, he's known, will be giving you a big wave with his fluorescent hand. Please wave back if you can.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please do give a massive wave to the guys, and particularly Bones on the ramp. And they get a real feel for the crowd when you give them just hoot and holler and wave, and they do appreciate the feedback.
Today the Chinook Force continues to carry out UK defence missions and tasks 365 days a year and can operate in a multitude of environments including desert, jungle, Arctic and maritime. They're an attack from ground forces and are doing the fastest return to target they can.
Zero. Further enemy sighted. Engaging with 30mm.
The Apache's running back into crowd center and will break into a wheel. Allow the optics and the 30mm cannon to be contact position at the target at the center of the wheel and allows for rapid engagements if required. The Apache flew over 51,000 hours in Afghanistan. That's more than any other British aircraft. Gunship are now using a wing over maneuver to reposition for a gun strafing run. Converts speed into height, allows the Apache to bring his weapons to bear as quickly as possible.
Zero. Our cannon has suppressed the position, preparing to tip in for rocket engagement.
Gunship are now using a modified return to target to adopt a diving fire profile, to use their rockets to put a heavy weight of fire down on the enemy. This profile allows the pilots to manipulate the effect the rockets have at the target.
There is a further enemy position engaging us.
taking the base of action. Gunship have now pinpointed the second position, and they're going to end the firefight using one of the laser-guided Hellfire missiles. 0. Gunship tipping in with the laser-guided Hellfire missile. Stand back to that, Cessna. As the aircraft returns to crowd center, the crew will now perform a rapid climb to move the Apache rapidly through what is known operationally as the threat band. This is where aircraft are most vulnerable to small arms fire. The Apache's optics are able to look down to 60 degrees from the horizontal, giving the crew a good field of view to confirm the destruction of the target. Hello, Zero. This is Gunship. That's target destroyed. Out. Gunship have now entered the engagement using a whole array of weapons and now accelerating to display the Apache's full range of maneuverability. The Apache will once again be converting speed into height, pitching to an awesome 90 degrees nose up. And once at 0 airspeed, the crew can use the Apache's powerful tail rotor to rotate 180 degrees about the center. As the crew approaches crowd center, they're now going to pull up for a new maneuver for the 2016 season, known as the corkscrew. This sees the aircraft pitching to 90 degrees, nose up, then rapidly repositioning into the hover. Then conducting a 180-degree spot turn before exiting 90 degrees, nose out. This shows the immense agility of this 10-ton aircraft, and it's one of the most difficult maneuvers to fly. As they exit the corkscrew, they are now conducting a 360 quick stop to arrive at the hover. The Apache has 4 weapon stations on its pylons. The aircraft can be fitted with either CRV-7 rocket pods, Hellfire missile launchers, or external fuel tanks. And as you can see today, Gunship have opted for a mixture of rockets and missile launchers.